Hello everyone and welcome to the 5ers YouTube channels. As usual, we are in the weekly analysis for the upcoming week. I would like to remind you all that if you want to receive any updates, weekly webinars, trading ideas or any other Forex articles, you all more than welcome to join, to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our newsletter. That's all. Okay, let's start. As usual, I pick up some foreign assets that seems to me interesting and with a good opportunity for positions. And as you probably know, for those who know and for those who doesn't know, the method I use is mostly based on pure supply and demand levels. And you can see I'm analyzing the charts with the, as you can see, it's a naked chart. I'll start with the US dollar and the Japanese yen. Okay, this is the 1 hour chart. I just mark below us this demand level. Okay, you can see how the price hold here for a little time, a very short time, and then just rise up very fast from that level. And since then, the price didn't test this demand, not even once. So I believe that it will be a good level to buy US dollar yen on the first touch of the price at this level. So far, and for now, the price still far from this level, but that's the level that I'm waiting for the price to reach. This is the 1 hour chart. I'll switch to the weekly chart to see the full picture. I think even the daily chart will be enough. Okay. First, I would like to show you the accurate of supply and demand that sometimes work very nice, which that was a fresh supply before, then the price touched there. On the first time, you can see what happened. You can see the reaction. Those reactions that you can see here of the price, it's because of the unfilled orders that still sitting here on this supply. We can see also this supply here, which also had a great reaction when the price just reached there on the first time, which is exactly at this point. Okay, so this is reaction of this supply. For now, this supply is not valid anymore. The price already used this supply and picked the orders from this supply. Also the same for this one. So the next fresh supply, as it seems now, is the one here above that I marked with the this red level. This is the next critical supply that I will definitely consider to sell if the price reaches there. Okay, we can use another scenario which might happen. So this supply first is also the target for this buy position if it will happen, that we saw before on the 1 hour chart. And there is another scenario that if the price won't reach this demand and just continue up from that level, if the price will break out, okay, but something convenience, not just by pips or two, if the price will break out this last high, this area, and create something like new demand, fresh demand, I will look for a new reason to buy the US dollar and the yen, something like a new price action setup, new fresh demand that maybe broke out this last top here, and still the target will be the supply that we saw a few seconds ago on the weekly chart. So those are the level for the US dollar yen. Buy at this level, sell at the supply we saw, on the daily chart. Okay, and if the price will break out, let's say this last high, okay, it means that probably the price is already on its way to reach this supply. I won't I wanted weights at this level here at the bottom anymore, but I look for a new fresh demand or a new reason to buy the US dollar in the end. Okay, the next pair, it's the euro dollar. And as we can see, the euro dollar have a very nice and long and consistency downtrend, which you can see here on the 1 hour chart. Okay, we can see the way that the price creates lower highs, right, and lower lows. That's what usually define a downtrend. Okay, so the next level to sell the euro dollar is the supply here at the top. As you can see, it's a fresh one. Since the price dropped from that level, it didn't get back to test this level. So I believe that this is the next good level to sell euro dollar. In order to understand and try to realize if the price is going to reach that level, we can set this line, which is the last top of the downtrend. Okay, and as we know, and we just said, what defines a downtrend? The price creates lower highs, always lower highs, lower tops. Okay, so if the price will break out this line, which is the last top that the price creates, if you break out this, if it's break out this line, it indicates that the price most likely change this specific bearish momentum to a bullish momentum. And there is a high probability that the price tends to reach the supply here above. So if that happened, which is something like this, okay, just a scenario, I will definitely look for some price action setup to buy euro dollar in order to continue this bullish momentum and try to reach this supply above. So again, if the price will break out this last top, I will look for a new fresh demand or any other new maybe pattern or any other signal to buy the euro dollar. The target will be the supply above, and this supply above, it's also a great level for sell position. Okay, the next one is the Canadian and the Swiss. Okay, and as we can see, I chose this one because it's in kind of an interesting situation. The price is already now at the moment just reach something that seems like a great supply and fresh supply level. It's a 4 hours candle, so the price already spent a few hours at this level, as we can see here, and it's a great level for sell position. Even now it's a great level, but since it's not the first touch, if we take a closer look on the 15-minute chart, okay, we can see that the price touch here, then this is the first reaction. Now the price get back again to this last high, so it's not exactly the first touch, but still it's not the reaction that I'm expecting from the price of this supply. I think the potential from this supply is much more bigger than this little movement here. So there are two possibilities now. One is just sell at the moment at this level, and the other one is try to find any confirmation from the lower time frame, which is the 15-minute chart, and that means let's see if the price will break out the last low here. Right? If that happened, we might get inside the position a bit late, but maybe more safety, because if the price will break out this last low here, it indicates that most likely the price change this bullish momentum into a bearish momentum. And let's go back to the 4-hour chart. Okay, and if that happened, okay, in both cases it doesn't matter if we will wait for a confirmation on the 15-minute chart or if we choose to sell at the moment just when the price reaches the supply level. In both cases the target will be the long-term target, I would say, or for the swing traders the target will be this demand here at the bottom. All right, which is also a great demand for a buy position, but I will be much more careful with this buy position and roll the stop as fast as I can. All right, we can see this also in the 1-hour chart, exactly how this demand look. Nice level, the price just rise from that level and still didn't touch this level since create this demand. Okay, so that's the situation in the Canadian Swiss, to sell here at the supply just now or to wait for the confirmation in the 15-minute chart, which is this line. If the price will break out this line, let's see it again, which is the last bottom in this uptrend. If the price will break out this line, I will look for another signal to sell, something like a new fresh supply on the 15-minute chart or any other chart patterns or candlestick patterns to sell Canadian Swiss. Okay, and the last one I choose is the gold, the XAUUSD. Okay, and as we can see also here, we can see a very nice reaction on this supply, right? In the past, when the price creates this supply, the first time the price reached this supply, it's here, and you can see the reaction. Okay, the price fall down to this demand here. You can see that's usually the picture that we're looking for, the little small and very tiny candles, and then the price just rise from there. So supply here cause the price this reaction until price reach this demand and get back to the uptrend. The price, the highest level that the price reach is this here, right? Which is still, we cannot say that it broke already this supply here, this cube. The price still didn't broke this supply, but already touched this supply and we already have the reaction from there. So I won't sell again at this supply, but this one a bit higher seems like a fresh one and the price still didn't touch this supply. So it's a weekly chart, so we are talking about something like for swing traders or long-term traders. So this supply will be a great level if the price reach this supply here, a great level for sell position. Okay, the long-term target will be this demand that we can see here below. Right, this blue level will be the long-term target, but if the price will test this level before the price touch this supply, I will buy the gold at this demand, and the long-term target will be the supply above, and also a great level for a sell position. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you all gonna have a great, and wish you all a very successful trading week. Thank you for joining us. See you the next week. Bye bye. Have a great week. Thank you.